Genius girl used trap to single-handedly defeat deadly terrorists. Before we continue, please like this video, subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos like this. A girl named Becky lost both her parents by terrorists when she was still a kid. She was taken in by many childless couples, but Becky did not want to stay with any foster parents, so she ran away anytime she was taken in by any foster parents. Becky was taken in by another childless couple after she has ran away from many couples. She was taken to the couple and they were very happy when they saw Becky. Becky has a dog named Whiskey, and both of them were happily welcomed to their new home. Becky behaved very well and the couple liked her even more. When they were about to eat, Becky reminded them that they need to say their prayers before eating. The two couple were very happy and proud that their foster daughter is very sensitive. After dinner, Becky was shown to her room by her foster mother. Her foster mother told her to feel at home and that she should let her know if she needs anything, and Becky agreed. But as soon as her foster mother left, Becky stood up and escaped from the house through the window. Many years later, Becky has now grown to up to a 16-year-old girl. She went into the forest, training her fighting skills and laying traps around the nearby forest. She even forgets the location she sets trap and got caught in her own trap sometimes. After practicing for the day, Becky went back home. After she ran away from her last foster parents, she met with an old lady. And she lived with the old lady till she grew up. When she got back home, the old lady asked her how her traps are doing, and she answered that she got caught in her own trap. They discussed as they ate breakfast together. She told the old lady the story of how she lost her parents. And the old lady also told her the story of how she lost her two brothers. The next morning, Becky prepared and went to work. She works as a waiter in a restaurant. In her workplace, 3 men came to have their breakfast. The 3 men made mockery of Becky and also cursed her mother, who is dead. Becky was angered by them, but she couldn't do anything to them. The 3 men didn't take Becky serious as they continued making mockery of her. They ordered 3 more cups of coffee. And as Becky was serving the coffee to them, she deliberately poured 1 cup of coffee to one of the men who seemed to be their leader. The man was angered and wanted to retaliate, but Becky apologized to him and told him that she didn't do it intentional. The man was angry, but he couldn't did anything as Becky has apologized to him. By 12 o'clock that day, Becky closed for the day and went home. But unknown to her, those 3 men has been waiting for her outside and they started trailing her immediately she left. When Becky reached home, she chatted with the old lady as usual. In the night, Becky heard a noise in their house. She asked who is there but got no reply. She started searching for the person that made the noise. As she was searching, the man that she poured coffee on his body earlier that day came behind her and grabbed her from behind. Becky struggled to free herself but couldn't. She then hit the man on the nose with her head. The man wailed in pain and freed Becky immediately. Becky's dog saw what happened and rushed to help Becky, but one of the men came and hit the dog with a stick. The dog immediately fell unconscious after being hit with a stick. Becky wanted to go and help her dog, but the man that hit her dog pointed a gun at her. The man that Becky hit on the nose, who seemed to be the leader of the 3 men, told Becky that he knew that she deliberately poured hot coffee on him earlier during the day and that he has come for revenge. As he was talking, the old lady that Becky was leaving with came behind them and pointed a gun at them. She told them that she will kill them if they don't drop their gun. Before the old lady could finish speaking, the man that was holding the gun pulled the trigger and the old lady was shot in the head. Becky cried and rushed to those men, but they hit her on the head and she lost consciousness. The next day, Becky woke up feeling dizzy. She looked around and found the old lady lying lifeless on the ground. Becky was bitter because the old lady was the only person she has. When the 3 men arrived at their house, their leader told them not to tell anybody what happened last night at Becky's house. And the other 2 men agreed. But one of them, who is timid, was still feeling guilty that they killed someone. Becky buried the old lady and started preparing for revenge. Becky was determined to get revenge for the old lady and also get her dog back because those 3 men stole her dog while leaving. She prepared herself well and went out in search of those men. She overheard those men mention a lady called Vera when they were discussing in the restaurant yesterday. And the village only has one person named Vera, so she planned to meet Vera and ask her where those men lives. She drove to Vera's house and knocked on the door. The door was opened by an old lady. She asked the old lady about those men, and surprisingly to her, the old lady gave her the house address without much questions. Vera thanked her and then drove off. The 3 men are now inside their house eating with 2 other men. One of the 2 men is John, and he is the main leader of the terrorist organization which all of them are member of. The timid man was still feeling guilty that they killed someone and was not eating. John asked him why he is not eating. But before he could answer, the man that killed the old lady interrupted him and told John that maybe he is not hungry. Becky, who has already arrived at their house, sneaked in through the window. She started searching the room, trying to find information on who those guys are. As she was searching, she heard footsteps coming the direction of the room that she was in and quickly started searching for where to hide. John and the timid man entered the room and sat down. John started advising the timid man to not act weak and that he should be fierce and merciless as a terrorist. They discussed all their secret without restraint, not knowing that Becky was hiding under the sofa listening to them. After advising the timid man, John saw that the window was open, but he didn't think much of it. He closed the window and went out. Becky, who was hiding under the sofa, came out. She took a memory card containing the secret of the terrorist organization and went out through the window. Inside the sighting room of the building where John and the other men were, they heard a knock on the door and John went to open the door. But when he opened the door, he didn't see anybody outside. Instead, he saw a phone. He picked up the phone and went back inside the house. As he went back, the phone started ringing. He picked the call and they all heard Becky's voice from the phone telling them that they have provoked her and that they should be prepared for her revenge. Two of the three men that killed the old lady found it funny, but the timid man did not find it funny. John asked them what is going on, and the man that killed the old lady lied that they just stole a dog from Becky and that she only wants her dog. John told him to go and return the dog to Becky. The man that killed the old lady didn't want to go, but he can't disobey John, so he went out with the plan to kill Becky once he sees her. When the man got outside, he started searching for Becky. Becky, who was hiding in the forest, saw him and deliberately showed herself to the man. When the man saw her, he immediately started chasing her. Becky ran as the man chased her. After running for some time, Becky stopped. The man pointed a gun at her as he slowly walked close to Becky. But as he was about to get close to Becky, the ground opened and he fell inside a trap set by Becky. He yelled at Becky to get him out of the trap, but Becky picked his gun and killed him. Inside the building where John and the rest are, John and the rest has realized that Becky has killed the man they sent after her. John was furious that a little girl like Becky is playing tricks with them. He sent the timid man to go and get Becky, but the timid man was too afraid to go that he started telling John not to kill Becky. John, who was already furious, held the timid man on the face and killed him. He sent the third man, but the third man escaped with his car. John had no other choice than to send the fourth man. The fourth man went outside and started looking for Becky. Becky saw him from afar and showed herself to him and then started running. The man saw Becky and immediately started chasing him. Becky led him to one of her trap and killed him as well, but just after she has killed him, John came from behind her and knocked her out. When Becky woke up again, she found herself in John's house tied to a chair. She was also shocked to discover that the old lady she asked for direction earlier was the head of the terrorist organization. John and the old lady started interrogating her. They asked her where she hid the memory card she stole from their laptop earlier, and Becky told them that she will never tell them where she kept it. They threatened to kill her dog if we doesn't open up. Becky told them to not kill her dog, that she will tell them where she kept the memory card. John asked her to tell them, but Becky, who has already secretly untied her hand, showed them her hand. John came close to her to tie her again, but Becky sprayed an insecticide on his face. John wailed in pain and rushed to the restroom to wash his face. When he came back, Becky has already killed the old lady and ran away. Becky ran with all her speed trying to escape, but John was also fast, and not long he caught up with her. Becky stopped after running for some time. John also stopped and slowly walked close to Becky, thinking that she has given up on escaping. But as he was walking close to her, he stepped on a trap set by Becky. He tried to move again, but his second leg stepped on another trap, causing him to fall down. But as he fell, his face got caught in another trap. He struggled for a few seconds before he died. In the next scene, Becky can be seen in an office with a woman from the special force of the government. The government has learned that Becky single-handedly defeated a terrorist organization that the special force has been finding difficult to defeat, so they wanted Becky to join the special force. Becky hesitated, but he later accepted to join the special force. With the help of the special force, Becky was able to track one of the terrorists who escaped and exploded him and his car with a missile. The end. Please like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thank you.